Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Let's see some of the numbers here for Paul George.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Bennett in at point guard. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Paul George. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Lots of basketball savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent...
Oh my goodness!
Wow! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And it's Maxey missing. Here's Bennett. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. The long-distance 3 is buried. Bennett's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Drummond to screen on Curry. Pass to Maxey. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Bennett. He's got 5. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Now Philadelphia with it. 7-point differential. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you can just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure. Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Maxey, it's good from the top of the key.
Yeah, he is shooting in rhythm right now. He's become a major threat in this league, and right now shooting with tremendous confidence off the dribble.
Buries it from 3. 15 points in the game.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but a few leads in this league are safe.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Brian, back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And the Warriors making a switch here. Porzingis has checked in.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Here's Bennett. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Maxey passes to Drummond. 3-pointer. And it's Maxey missing. The Warriors lead by 10. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Maxey. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
Oh, nice. Wow. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, I like their Energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Deflects the pass. Drummond with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. To the inside. And the jam by Drummond.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Inside, here's George, and the jam by George.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Maxey with 1 on the clock. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And the Warriors making a switch here. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 76ers trail by 7. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps hold this team together.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Takes it inside. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Shot is good by Bennett.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And here's Maxey outside. Hits the trifecta. Maxey's got 26.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Bennett. And the Warriors with another 3.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
George against Green. George passes to Drummond. Drummond with the screen. The kick out to Maxey. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Daniel Gafford comes in for Porzingis. And Butler is subbed in for Santos. Here's Bennett. And the Warriors with another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
George with it. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And here's Maxey outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. That's 29 for him.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for Golden State.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. The Western Conference winner, the Machine.
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and playmaking, just like my man Kenny back in the day.
Oh, you're too kind, big fella. Too kind. Also nice just watching this guy ball out nightly.
Well, you're not that good. I just this game reminded me of one of your games.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 10. On the floor for the Warriors. Butler and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Bennett in at the point. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. And here's Oubre from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
The Warriors lead by 7. Launches it from deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
For 3, Maxey. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does there.
Yeah, B.A. particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent. Yeah, this has been an interesting maturation from Tyrese Maxey. Really, all that untapped potential early on, but he has turned into an elite player in this league. And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Drummond. Maxey on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's George on the wing. Drops in the 3. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Bennett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss something.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Curry. And it's Maxey missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Second team foul.
The Warriors lead by 7. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Shot is good by Bennett.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Maxey, that's good.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Here's Bennett. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's George. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, Paul George has the ability to be physical as a wing, an important element in his game.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Golden State also making a switch. Porzingis is checked in. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
And here's Oubre from the arc. And there's Drummond. That one's good. On the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Warriors lead by 9. Driving in, Bennett. And it's good! He hits another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Bennett can't hit. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Edgecombe. Out to Oubre from outside the arc. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Now Edwards, 6 to shoot. Here's Watford. And another miss by Philadelphia. And Porzingis has got the ball here for Golden State. Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Bennett. And he banks in the layup.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Grimes' shot is off. The Warriors lead by 14. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bennett. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Gets it off. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an even. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Bennett. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Stephen Curry is out there with Bennett, and it's Gafford in at the 5. And for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus share. Wing duty. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Harden in at the point. This is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. Two major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup. And knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
Here's Golden State, and I'm here to tell you, it's been a victory march for them. What a stretch.
23 straight wins and still counting.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose one of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Mitchell feeling it out a bit to the inside. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Mitchell.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
No good on the triple. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Good. And it's 7 points for the Machine.
And early on, they'd been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Harden missing again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That one from long range. Bennett's got 10 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Strus. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by Harden.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And the shot goes in. 12 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell wide open. It's good from long range.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Sam Merrill comes in for Max Strus. Nice shot by Bennett.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
And good that time. Bennett's got 16 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Harden hits them both. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Mitchell outside. Wade passes to Harden from 12 feet out. And Santos pulls it down.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so here's Cleveland. The Warriors making the shot. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pull up Shea. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's now 22 points for the Machine. Now, here is Harden. He's covered by Bennett. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Cleveland. It's a 14-point game. Will it go? It's deflected, and they're able to recover. On the wing, Mitchell. Wade feeling it out a bit. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pound. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been... Here's Bennett. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. A baseline J, and he connects with the jumper. Bennett's got 26 points.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
The Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in. The wide open shot from Strus. And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Bennett. And Bennett throws it down.
I'll tell you, nobody reads the floor better than Draymond Green. He knew exactly where to put that ball to set up his man.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Guys?
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Strus kicks to Harden. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
14 foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition, and taking advantage.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Oh, and the jam by Bennett.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. From deep Harden, the Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. Harden the pass to Strus. No good again that time. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
The three from Harden. Rebounded by Gafford.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Here's Bennett. And the shot falls short this time.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the three ball is good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, looking at the Warriors, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Warriors.
I'll tell you one thing. They're going to keep going inside until the defense proves it can slow them down.
Shaq, why are you crying?
Leave me alone. This is you. Help me with the word, Ernie. This is...
well, to me, it seems euphoric.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking, Ernie. Why? Why?
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from the machine.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. And it's Harden in at the point guard. That's the group. Starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And the Warriors making it, and it's checked in for the Warriors. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Mobley with the bounce pass. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Timeout called the Warriors. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bennett's checked in. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference. Got some changes here for the Warriors. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Now a timeout called by Golden State. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is. Shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at Bennett, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in.
Oh, my goodness, what a play.
Oh, my. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And, guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Curry against Mitchell for three. Mobley misses. Golden State's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And Bennett throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Harden dishes to Allen. Back to Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 13 points.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 53 points for the Machine.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And here's Strus for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the drive. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Back to Harden. The 3. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were 2 loud points.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Bennett for the Cavaliers. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Sam Merrill comes in for Max Strus. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. Greg, last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the 3rd most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be tougher mentally.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Melton. And it's Mitchell missing.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter. And it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
Now Bennett beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Nice shot by Bennett.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Curry will bring it up. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, The Machine.